By supporting the Flower Valley Conservation Trust, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
That's right. Fransa Katz, a pharmacist from Pick and Pay Pharmacy, joins us in studio this morning to talk about a common virus that affects between 8 and 10 adults. And as Kia correctly said, we're chatting about cold sores. For people that don't know what it is, Fransa, what is a cold sore exactly?
Cold sore is actually made up of tiny little fluid-filled blisters that you usually get around the mouth or on the lips. Yeah, that's basically what it is, and it's caused by a virus, as you said.
Now, what is the difference between a fever blister and a cold sore, or is it the
it's
same name?
It's exactly the same. You know, you would find that you get cold sores usually when you have a cold or when you have a fever, and that's where the name came from. You know, it would be a cold sore or a fever blister, but it's the same thing.
Now, a lot of people suffer from it, and it keeps to be reoccurring. Is it something that can be treatable and something that you can get rid of completely?
No, not really. What happens is the virus, once you have the virus, it lives in your nervous system. So if you have an outbreak of a cold sore and it clears up, usually once it's crusted over, then it clears up. It takes about 5-7 days. The virus that caused the cold sore travels back up the nerve to the ganglion, which is a bundle of nerves in the body. And it sits there, it almost hibernates. It sits there dormant, but it doesn't disappear. And the minute your immune system is compromised, then the virus starts multiplying, travels back down the nervous system, and pops out again as a fever blister. So you actually can't get rid of it totally forever. Everything that you use is to shorten the duration and make it less painful. But you actually can't just kill off the virus and never ever have it again.
Now, you say everything you use. Is it treatable? What can you use? Can you go into your Pick and Pay pharmacy?
Yeah. Come into one of our pharmacies, speak to our pharmacists or our assistants. There are topical creams available over the counter, which you would apply usually about 5 times a day for about 5 days. And it does help with the duration. It sort of stops the multiplication of the virus in the area. So where the cold sore might have taken 10 days or a week to disappear, it will now be shorter period. And then if it's very bad, some people really suffer and it's very painful, you can go to your doctor, who can then give you a tablet which is only on prescription that you can take for a period of time to also shorten the duration and just get it over with quickly.
Now, Fransa, how are people infected with a cold sore or fever blister?
You can only get it through contact. And usually by kissing someone, and but any bodily contact. There is a misconception out there that you can get it from using a towel that somebody else has used or soap, but no, it's got to be bodily contact. And the cold sore, the virus it will infect. It's contagious. Somebody else can get it while it's not crusted over. Once the crust forms, a little hard cover, then you won't pass it on to someone else.
Well, Fransa, thanks so much for joining us here this morning. If you have any questions about cold sores, or you want to ask Fransa anything, you can tweet her, Fransa Katz, on Twitter, or you can go into your nearest Pick and Pay pharmacy and one of the pharmacists will be able to assist you. Right now, we're taking a break. When we get back, we are going to be learning how to make a cottage pie with a difference with a team from Vital. There's also Mahala Thursday, continuing with great prizes to be won, so stay just where you are.
Espresso and SABC3.